Hello there, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to this Football Manager 2021 series with currently with Nacional. It's an America's adventure. It's been a little while since I've recorded this series, to be honest, because I've been concentrating on the Kaiserslautern one to get the season finished in that. So check out that series if you haven't already, link in the description. It will pop up on screen as well if you click the little eye. As always, remember to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Today, as you can see, we are taking on Fenix at home. At the time, at the end of the last episode when I announced it, Fenix were doing all right. They were 5th or 6th, I think. They've lost their last couple of games, so they have dropped a fair bit. As you can see, we are 4 from 4. So without further ado, let's catch up on those 4 wins. And in all 4 of the games, we scored 2 goals. This was the first game. Look at that for a hit from... that could well win goal of the season already. Lucas Rodriguez with a brilliant hit. And then he got the assist, well, kind of an assist, a great run. And Brian Ocampo put it in. I think Gonzalo Carneiro might have got an assist for that as well. I'm not 100% sure. We did pick up a lot of bookings, but against our most fierce rivals in Peñarol, it's a very good win and a very good way to start the Clausura. We had to come from behind a very early setback against Liverpool de Montevideo, a second-minute penalty for them, but come back we did with Ignacio Lores finishing well from an Ibero assist, and then Lercio headed on a Ibero corner and Laborda headed it in. Lercio then had one disallowed 20 minutes from the end, but we'd already done enough. 2-1 proved to be enough. A dominant performance, as you can see, a definitely deserved win, which made it 2 from 2. Then River Plate de Montevideo were in town. Gonzalo Carneiro got off the mark with a easy finish. He had a goal disallowed as well later on in the game, but Chori Castro fired in a late winner. I think he came off the bench to score that. He replaced Carlos Tevez, I think, and he came on, and again, a massively dominant performance. River had 1 shot on goal, and I don't think we even saw it. It was off target. And again, very, very dominant, very comfortable victories at the moment. Gonzalo Carneiro made it 2 from 2 as well in this match, which another tap in, but it gives me hope that we might be on the right path with him now, that we might be repairing our relationship. Lercio headed us into a 2-goal lead, but as usual, we just cannot keep a clean sheet all the time. And it was a poor back pass from Lercio that allowed Cuccaro in to get it to half the deficit, but they never looked like getting it back to 2-2. Again, scoreline not doing the performance justice, but it's 4 wins from 4. That's all that matters. We're absolutely killing it in the league. You can see 2-0, 2-1, 2-0, 2-1. Bit of a pattern going on, so we should be winning 2-0 today. So we are top of the Clausura, but if you look at the overall table, we're absolutely smashing it. 24 wins from 26 games, 71 goals scored, just 16 conceded. We are 24 points clear. Now, I'm not 100% sure how many games there are. We know that the opening stage there are 15 games. The group there were 7, and the closing stage there are 15. So by my reckoning, that means the overall table is a 37 games, which it is. It's saying it there, 37 games, and it looks like that is it. To be honest, in my eyes, that is. There's nothing else there, is it? It's 37 games. So we are 24 points clear. I don't even know. That's the overall table. So Liverpool de Montevideo can only get to 79 points. So we're looking at the goal difference that we've got. We need 2 wins, and we are the champions. So that, assuming we win today against Fenix, we're pretty much there, aren't we? So here we go. We are going to get on with this. Yeah, we'll worry about what happens after this video, because I am only going to do 1 match, because obviously we've had to catch up on 4. If I'd planned it a little bit better, maybe we would have done 2 in this video, but Maybe we'll come back in the next one. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's no surprise. We're going to win the league. We're going to add to the Intermedio trophy, and we're going to take the league title. It's just when, not if, at this point. I mean, we've won 24 games and drawn 1 out of 26. It's no surprise that we're going to win the league easily. But what that does obviously mean is that we're going to have to kind of move on with the season and potentially look for a new job. Incidentally, Chivas were the Mexican club Chivas. Is it Guadalajara? Is it Chivas de Guadalajara? Their job was available, and I was tempted mainly because they're a bit like Athletic Club in Spain. Although it's not quite as strict, they can't sign anyone who's non-Mexican, and I think they might. Am I right in thinking it's under 23s as well that they have to go out and sign? So I was tempted, but a couple of reasons stopped me going for it. One was we hadn't got the league won, and the other is that Chivas were bottom, so I wasn't really that enamoured with going to them. But I do want to go to Mexico, but it might have to be with someone like a Cruz Azul or someone like that potentially. Here we go with an early highlight, punched away by the keeper. Ibero brings it forward, and he's gone for goal, but he's put it wide of the near post. So yeah, but we'll maybe have a look, because I haven't had a look for a couple of matches in game. So maybe we'll have a look at the job centre after this match and just see what's out there, see what jobs may be coming available as well, just for the next step of the journey. Because I think once we've won the league and we did win the Intermedio, I think it might be time to move on. I know it's only been one season and it'll only be 37 games, but I kind of want to move on as we go a goal down. That wasn't in the script. Kevin Alanis, I actually thought he was going to be flagged, I'll be honest there, but what we've just passed the 5-minute mark. The cross comes in here from Rodriguez. It's headed. Oh, he's not, is he? I think he's clearly onside there. I think there's at least 3 playing him on there. We might see an offside replay. No, it looked like he was off in real time, but on that replay he wasn't even close, was he? Not even close to being offside. And they've done 29% possession. Love that. Come on then, boys. What can you show me? What have we got? Gonzalo Carneiro, are we friends again? Oh, we're 2-0 down. Max Cantera has scored. Well, it'll only be the second defeat in domestic football if we do lose this. But it does mean I'm now going to berate them for being 2-0 down after 18 minutes at home. But it's Fenix on. Oh, and now we're a man down. Wow, this is a nightmare match. Wow. And Gonzalo Carneiro's in danger of losing discipline. That's mad. I'm gonna have to take Carlos Tevez off. Sorry, Carlito. And we'll bring Tavera on. Lucas Rodriguez probably isn't going to see out the game. I mean, we're 2-0 down and a man down halfway through the first half. If we get out of this with a 4-0 defeat now, it'll be pretty good. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Let's see what happens here. It's 3-0. I'm shell-shocked. I cannot believe what is going on. Canobio's headed it in. I mean, do we try? I mean, goal difference isn't really an issue, is it? We've got plus 55. So do we just go for this? I think maybe we need to drop the line back a bit, don't we? Maybe drop it back to positive. We'll keep on attacking, but what I am going to do is drop. We'll have it as a higher line of engagement, but we'll just drop the defensive line. No, we'll drop that back a bit as well. Just try and be a little bit more compact, and see what that does for us. Probably not a lot, to be honest. If it stops them scoring goals, that'd be a good thing. And now we've lost a play. Wow. Wow. I don't think I've ever had half an hour of football as bad as this. And I mean, we've lost some games. Let me tell you, I have lost some games in my time on Football Manager. But we're 3-0 down, we're a man down, and we've lost a player to injury. That is mental. Well, you came to the right place if you want a drama, that's for sure. Jeez. I mean, I don't even know what to say at half-time here. I mean, we were already 2-0 down when it was 11v11. So we've got absolutely no chance. So I'm going to thrash arms. And I'm just going to say you're letting yourselves down. I'm going to have a go at Carney. I'm sick of him. Absolutely sick of him. And he's one of the reasons why I want out of the club, actually, as well. I'll be honest. He really is. He's been a nightmare. I mean, if you didn't see the episode where we had the run-in with him, it came down to the fact that we didn't sign one of his favoured personnel or a Uruguayan to help him settle, despite the fact there are already loads of Uruguayans at the club, and he doesn't have any favoured personnel in his profile. So who the hell was I going to sign? I would have signed his crap brother if I had to, a la Donnarumma at Milan. I would have signed anybody and put them in the reserves if it meant he was happy. But there was no option to do it. And he's got a 6.1 now. He's a disgrace. He is an absolute disgrace. He isn't playing again. He doesn't deserve to wear the shirt. If you've had him, I know a few of you managing South America, if you've had Carneiro, how's he been for you? Because the boy is an absolute disgrace. He really is. I'm disgusted with him. And I'm not gonna play him again, I don't think. But here we go, matters in hand. Can we get something on the board? That's a good hands from Godinho. He's hit it long, and we could be in here. It's Ignacio Lores. Oh, sums up our day, that, doesn't it? Sums up our day. You would back him to score from there. He has done it so many times already this season for us. But that was poor. It has been a terrible match, for a terrible first half anyway. It's been atrocious. And the header goes just over. I mean, we've let in less goals with 10 men than we did with 11, and we haven't changed tactic, except we've dropped it down a bit, the defensive line and things like that. I'm just going to demand more. What else can I do? The game was gone after half an hour. I mean, it was gone a long time ago. Bit of respectability maybe. Ball is cleared away. Lucas Rodriguez, Laborda, Tavara, Laborda, Baranda Guy down the line. Nice play. Garcia. Oh, and Lores was denied by Carlos. A good block from the defender. We'll have the corner, which Rodriguez will put in. It's headed away. Ah, that was a shame. It's a decent ball across. That was a really good ball across from Garcia. And Lores, I mean, he was there, wasn't he? But the defender did what he needs to do. He was there to block. And another header goes over. Fenix they would have, I'll be honest, even 11v11, I wouldn't have been confident of us getting back into the game. They destroyed us in that first half, and that is an absolute shocker. And I am going to thrash my arms, and I am going to say I'm far from pleased. And do you know what? I'm going to throw my water bottle at him. I'm sick of him. I'm absolutely sick of him. Let's just get this out of the way. I don't care, just get me out of there. I'm not interested. What happened elsewhere? anything. Oh, Peñarol lost again. They are not a good team in this. Not a good team at all. So we are still a point clear. Everybody's played 5 in the Clausura. It's a disappointing defeat. It's a terrible, terrible performance. But when you go down to 10, there's nothing you can do about it, is there? A potentially serious injury. How long's he out for now? Oh, for God's sake. Let's talk to him about his injury. I mean, he's just been injured the whole time we've been here. April 2021, 4 weeks. July, 2 weeks. August, 3 weeks. And now he's out for 2 months again. It's ridiculous. It really, really is ridiculous. Why do we not have a... Do we not have a code of conduct at the club? Why is that giving me the option to do what I'm doing now? I don't know. Right. I guess what we'll do... Who is it? Defence or Sporting that are closest to us? Oh, Fenix are close to us now, and Liverpool de Montevideo, well, close to us, the closest. We have 10 games to go, so Fenix can get to 81. So all of a sudden now, we need 3 wins. So we're going to do probably a couple of games off camera. It will depend on what results we come up with, though. We've got Defence or Sporting coming up, who are second in the Clausura. If we beat Rentistas, I think the next video will probably be Defence or Sporting and Deportivo Maldonado, because presumably there's a chance that that Maldonado game would give us a chance to win the league. And how nice would that be that we could win the Campeonato Uruguayo against the same team that we beat to win the Intermedio. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? It'd have a nice little bit of symmetry about it. But as before we finish, let's have a look at the job centre. Look at this. We've got the best of everything. That's what I like to do with my. I don't know if it makes a difference with your staff, to be honest. I don't know, but I do. I just like to get it as good as I can get it. Right, who have we got? We've got Central Cordoba, whatever they're called. I always get mixed up around there. Central Cordoba de Santiago del Estero. Because it's Spanish. When you hear people talk about it, and they say it really fast, and I keep getting lost on it. They're first in the Primera Nacional. Oh, that's the second division, isn't it? Of course it is. Yeah, not really interested in that. Serie B, Serie C. Campeonato, they don't look like one of the big teams in Chile. Fortaleza? No, not in Colombia. That's Brazilian Fortaleza, aren't they? Sport Boys in Peru. Cesar Vallejo in Peru. I don't know who the big teams are in Peru. Who have we got? Who normally wins it? That's usually a better way to say it, isn't it? B Nacional, Sporting Cristal, Alianza. Okay. Most times one is Universitario. Where are they in it? Oh, they're second. But they're not going to lose their manager, are they? Oh, back to the job centre. Come on. Here we go. Right. Got a couple of MLS teams. Nashville and Colorado don't really do much for me. And then a couple of second division teams in Uruguay. So there's not really an awful lot there at all at the moment. In terms of job security, let's see what we've got. So precarious, we have Celaya in Mexico, but it's not the top division. Montreal, Seattle, Toronto in MLS. Colombia. Millonarios, they're a big club in Colombia. Millonarios are there, but you're 7 points behind. Atlético Nacional are the big team in terms of how many times they've won it. Millonarios, they are a big club. Probably not the biggest, but they are a big club. Fluminense in Brazil. They are 18th. Oh, this is going to be the issue, isn't it? Because to take if a job's available, it's likely to be, Deportivo Cali as well are available. But the problem is, if a manager gets sacked, it's because they're not doing very well, isn't it? And that's the issue. So I don't really know what's going to happen. Peñarol, River Plate, de Montevideo, Wanderers. Nothing. Liga Profesional, Aldosivi and Lanús. No, not at the minute. Right, okay, then we will leave it there. We will come back for the next episode. As I say, depends what happens against Rentistas as to when we come back for the next episode. But hopefully you will come back for it. As always, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications as well for me. That would be amazing. Check out that Kaiserslautern series if you haven't already. The Bundesliga, the Zweite Bundesliga season, the second division is coming to a close. So don't miss that. It is epic, I can assure you. And join me again here very soon for some more Uruguayan goodness. I'll see you very soon. Adios.